Hey everybody, I hope you're filled with gratitude today. I wanted to share my thought for the day as well as something I'm grateful for and something I'm excited about. And the thought for today revolves around a conversation I had with my wife recently about adversity and how if you're paying attention and you work at it, you can take adversity and the behaviors that you've learned to cope with adversity and turn that into your superpower. I think it really can shift that paradigm from thinking maybe I'm a victim or why did this happen to me into a strength. A perfect example for me dealing with some things that I've dealt with in my younger years, that's turned into me developing a skill to be really hyper vigilant of people's moods, body language, reactions. And those skills that I developed from that enabled me to be really good at building relationships because it's taught me how to be so keen of other people and other people's feelings in those situations. And that's been really helpful to me. And I've been speaking with people about this, and I'm hearing all kinds of situations where people who have been able to take these responses to adversity and turn them into a strength. So next time you're thinking about maybe a challenge or a challenging time, sometimes you want to take a step back and look at how do I respond to these times, and then are there any skills that have come from me learning to cope with these situations? And you may find that your next adventure or your next opportunity can come from skills that you've developed out of adversity. So I hope that this is helpful and inspiring for you. So as far as gratitude today, my gratitude is around connection. One of the things that doing these videos on a weekly basis has allowed me to do is it's allowed me to be really introspective with my feelings, but it's also allowed me to put out some good information for people that has built connections. And I want to tell just a quick story. I had somebody come up to me about a week ago that was talking about the video that I had put out that week and how it made a real connection with him and something he was going through with his son. And this is somebody that I hadn't really spoken with in person ever, but when he came over to me and talked about this, it really opened my eyes to the connection that we all have, whether we're talking to each other or we're not. Life is about connection. And sometimes, even though you and somebody else may not have a lot in common, there's always something to connect on, and connection is so much more valuable than division. So I wanted to just share that little story as well as my gratitude. As far as something I'm excited about, I have my nephew coming in from Atlanta to see me next week. I have not gotten a lot of chances to spend time with him over the years, and I'm looking forward to having him in for a visit and getting to spend some time together. Last thing I wanted to announce is that our podcast is going to be launching either the end of June or the very beginning of July. Please keep an eye on LinkedIn as well as the Hatch Compliance website for more details on when that comes out. The podcast is going to specifically be around ideas and best practices that you can take away to improve your life, your businesses, client outcomes, or really just any topics that you can use to improve. So if you're interested in being on the podcast, I would love to talk with you. Please send me a message at info@hatchcompliance.com, or you can contact me through one of these messages, and I'd be happy to set up a time to bring you on the podcast to talk further. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate all your support, and I hope you have a wonderful day.